Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Cardinal Sports Complex for CTN's live coverage of boys high school soccer. It's the home opener for the Coon Rapids Cardinals as they host conference rival Anoka. Joe Young, Howie Shapiro up above the action. And Howie, a decent start for the Cardinals last week, a 1-1 tie and a one-goal loss at the hands of Iredale.
Yeah, and again, you come in here tonight against a very good Anoka team who've yet to lose, yet to let in a goal for that matter. So it's a really good test. So you're going to see what you have out there on the pitch tonight if you're Coon Rapids. On the other hand, Anoka will continue to try and be dominant on the defensive end. And, you know, they haven't scored a lot of goals yet this year either, but they haven't needed it at this point.
No, they haven't. The 2-0 win over Blaine, a 1-0 win over St. Francis. When you talked about it, you know, without giving up a goal, it's hard to lose if your opponents never score. There's a look at the starters for the Anoka Tornadoes. Wyatt Baxley and Shane Finney up front. Ferris Kolick, Christian Mirabel, Sebastian Fernandez, and Austin Heckman are the midfielders. Eurista, Juanis, Rotunda, and Johnson, the defenders. Mark Belknap is the goaltender to start for the Tornadoes. For the Cardinals, it's Angel Balthazar Torres, Dimitri Koch, and Yukon Harmon up front. Almir Begic, Tejan Mensa, Thomas Mena are the midfielders. Brandon Dinsmore, Wilfred Sato, Jackson Negrete, and Jared Haida, the defenders. CJ Winter is the starting goalkeeper for the Cardinals.
Yeah, still a little windy out there tonight. We saw we covered the girls' game, Coon Rapids winning 3-1, and wind did play a factor. Head coach Clint Sewell. And then, of course, Armando Oster, head coach for the Coon Rapids Cardinals.
Yeah, last year, definitely offense was an issue for the Cardinals. Did not score nearly enough.
Nope.
Early on, nice to see 2 goals in game 2. Unfortunately, they came up on the wrong end of a 3-2 game. But defense is something that this team did pretty well all year last year. It really kept them in a lot of games despite their anemic offense. They're hoping that they can have a little bit more production at the offensive end this year.
Well, that's what they're looking to obviously to do here tonight. And they'd like to get off to a quick start against this Anoka team who hasn't yet to let in a goal. But Coon Rapids are looking to strike early if they can.
Move the ball left side for Sato. Taken away by the Tornadoes. Fernandez attacking, sends it out front, broken up, but in the back of the net. The Tornadoes got just enough, 15 seconds into the contest. They're on the board. I'm not sure if he got a piece of it or if that went off a defender, but either way, it was just inside the far post.
Yeah, we'll see it again. I mean, just a nice move, a nice outlet pass there, and then the cross for the first goal, early goal.
Jacob Ryan right there, I guess, got a piece of the
That's the last thing the Cardinals wanted here on their home opener, is just to
Wyatt Baxley got the redirect. He's number 20 on this program. Number 3
in your hearts. Cards are going to push that one wide. But yeah, if you're Anoka, great way to start this game on the road. Get that quick goal.
Well, it looked like the defender was there to break things up, but again, Baxley just got enough to redirect it and right off the inside of the post and in. Torres couldn't hold it in on the near sideline for the Cardinals. A throw in for Anoka. Tapped out of bounds, out of danger by Sato. Heckman throws it over the first line of defense. Stops up in behind, and the clear didn't quite clear. This one gets a little further from danger. Torres trying to control. Spins out of bounds. It'll be Anoka ball. Throw in, headed straight up. Still bouncing around in dangerous territory for the Cardinals. Able to clear it now. Anoka plays it in, but just too far in front of their two attackers who are right there to challenge keeper Winter.
Yeah, Winter just stepped out and made sure he grabbed that.
Coon Rapids trying to set something up. The cross wasn't able to connect. A lot of white jerseys coming back to help defend. Played ahead, long run for Baxley, trying to cut back across, taken away off his foot by Jared Haida and cleared.
At that point, Bax was doing a good job of staying close, and Haida had no choice but to clear it out of harm's way.
Throw in, headed away by Mena. Sato plays it up the line, stopped up there by Rotundo. Into the middle, an opportunity and a fan on the shot. Good defense on the far side to take it away and prevent what could have been a great scoring opportunity and not even turning into a shot. Begich can't get through the middle. Mena had a touch on it. Anoka trying to control. That pass went wide. Sato back to Mena. This is Mensah. Long pass stopped up by Anoka defense. Mena pushes it far side for Begich. Played away out of bounds.
Well, the Cardinals just trying to get something set up down in the Anoka end. Anoka doing, again, good job defensively, making sure that they're keeping the Cardinal players wide.
You know, girls' jersey is a lot easier to read from the press box. White numbers on red, much easier than black. Sato trying to get it to support, too far away. Good play by Winter to come out, get it further from danger. But the Tornadoes right back on the attack, play it into the corner. And out the end line. Cardinal goal kick. Mena comes back to block that shot attempt. Ball right back on the Tornadoes attacker's feet, however. Clear, broken up by Rotundo. Bodies falling all over the place, but coming away with it is the Tornadoes. Fernandez onto the sideline for Heckman. Crosses too high and wide for everyone. Wyatt Baxley tracks it down, will send it out the end line. Another goal kick for the Cardinals.
Again, Anoka doing a good job of controlling the action down in the Cardinal end. As we're almost 10 minutes into this opening half.
Negrete steps up, heads that for the Cardinals. Tornadoes doing a nice job of challenging every ball so far, getting some good possession, keeping it in the Cardinals' end. Cardinals a couple of times down the field, but just not able to spend a lot of time in possession. Begic with it for the Cardinals through the center of the field, looking for some help. Leaves it off for Sato, and here's Mena. Back for Negrete. Long through ball headed by an Anoka defender into the corner. Shot and just gonna go wide on the far side. Good opportunity for Balthazar Torres.
Yeah, good thought by the Cardinals, getting a little bit of pressure down in Anoka, and that's what they need, Joe, and they need to put a little pressure. We haven't seen much of it yet here this evening, although it's early.
Haida didn't get the angle he wanted on that, and a header and a goal. That's how you challenge a 50-50. Going up to knock it in with the head was Christian Mirabel. And Anoka has a 2-0 lead less than 9 minutes in.
Yeah, and again, just dominant at that point. You're getting an opportunity down in the Cardinal end. You make it count, and they certainly did. Mirabel with a nice goal. We'll see it again.
Well, Haida wants to clear this one, but just didn't get the angle.
Nope.
It was almost straight up. Goaltender Winter just waiting on it. Mirabel wasn't going to wait for it to come down.
No, and again, you can just see he knew he had position, he knew he had the height, and he was just able to use his head to get it in the back of the net. Cardinals down early.
And again, you're talking about a team that hasn't given up a goal in its first two games.
Well, no, and then
find yourself down in a 2-0 hole less than 10 minutes in. Harmon looking for some room, left-footed shot, not a terrible amount on it, and a relatively easy save.
Yeah, you are correct. He did not get a lot on that. Anoka doing a good job of just using their speed to get back downfield.
And create pressure, and Coon
well,
Rapids loses it out
yep.
the end line, and now
Corner kick.
Corner kick for the Tornadoes from the far side. Jacob Ryan high to the far post, headed towards the net. Ends up out the end line, and they say Winter touched it.
He did.
A corner kick now from the near side.
Yeah, he's got to bring that in. Just keep possession now for the Tornadoes. Give him another opportunity with a corner kick. And he's got to make sure he grabs that ball and brings it in. Can't be hesitant on it because it just turns the ball over.
Ferris Kolick will take it from the near corner now. Serve to the back post. Out off of Anoka. Goal kick, Coon Rapids. Haida can't hold the edge. Foul is called as he gets tangled up and goes to the turf with Ferris Kolick. And now Kolick, his pressure will earn his team a free shot from a very dangerous spot. Looks like they're going to give Haida a card on this one even.
See it again. I brought him down a little bit. A little bit of contact.
Free kick from just outside the 18-yard box on the near side. It looks like Kolick will line up to take it. Goes right at, and the save made by Winter.
Yeah, Winter had a couple of bodies coming in on net, but he did a good job of just making sure he corralled it.
And then got it off the side of this foot, and it's out of bounds on the far side. Anoka maintains possession. Up 2-0 early in this contest. The Tornadoes trying to improve their season record to 3-0. Coon Rapids looking for win number 1 after an 0-1-1 start last week in games against Armstrong and Irondale. Headed right back in. There's a shot, but yeah, he was way offside. Yeah. Cardinals were calling for it. He doesn't seem to agree, but he's a good 5 steps behind the defense before that ball was struck. If you're that open, you may be offside.
I think so.
Tried to feed it to him again. This time it hit him, and then the next attempt was way out of reach. Very senior dominated roster for the Cardinals. Very dissimilar to the girls roster that only has a couple of seniors starting.
Yeah, we did. A couple of seniors did score goals tonight for the girls soccer team, but definitely youth led.
Haida gets this one ahead. It got away from Torres and he stumbled. Cardinals able to get it back. Begich trying to find some room, pressured from behind. Pushes it ahead. Good speed by Harmon. Trying to cross out front, cleared away by the head. Torres had it momentarily.
Yeah, Torres trying to settle it,
but then cleared away.
Defense coming over, making sure they took it away. Alleviate a little bit of pressure.
Cheerleaders trying to get the home crowd fired up. Just about 15 minutes into this boys contest. 2 early goals for the Anoka Tornadoes. They lit the lamp just 15 seconds into the game and then added another little less than 9 minutes into the contest.
Yeah, jumping out to that quick 2-0 lead really helped keep the momentum or give them the momentum. Cardinals looking for a little bit of their own, just trying to get some things going offensively. Haven't been able to accomplish too much down in the Tornado end when they've had those opportunities.
Back out of bounds off of the Cardinals. Takeaway by Mena, moves it ahead for Harmon. And his pass broken up. Haida. That is clear attempt knocked away out of bounds by Prince Abe.
Wind's still pretty much a factor here tonight.
He made that way more complicated than he needed to.
Anoka again able to withstand a little bit of pressure from the Cardinals, get the ball turned around, and then get possession. And they've done a nice job of maintaining possession and turning it into offense at the other end. And again, as we talked about in the girls' game, it makes a big difference how you play the game when you're up 2-0 versus 1. And Anoka can relax just a little bit on the offensive end if they want to. But at this point, they've got everything kind of going their way, and they'll continue doing just what they've done this far. Pass to the far side, just a little bit behind Tanner Johnson. Tornadoes continue to push, though.
Oh, yeah, they've just been more dominant.
Continue to pressure.
Yeah, they've been able to pressure much more than Coon Rapids. And the defense does a nice job of getting back when Coon Rapids gets in their zone. Witnessed by that place, takes it away.
Sato trying to pressure down the line, but lost out of bounds. And it'll be an Anoka throw in again. Abe down the left sideline now looking for some support. Crosses it all the way back to the near side for Antonio Garcia trying to get around a defender. Cross out front headed by a Cardinal defender and then again by Haida. And now settled by Heckman. Played out of bounds.
Looking at Cardinal throw in. Just about the halfway mark of this opening half.
Begich comes back for it. Hands it off to Mensa. Mensa tied up. And Mensa going to be called for using the arms a little too much.
Yep.
So he took Ben Yang to the turf. Just over midway through this first half, Anoka up 2-0. Two very early goals have them out in front 2-0 over Coon Rapids. And now an Anoka foul at the other end. Mena went up for the header and was knocked to the ground. Negrete plays it ahead. Anoka gets a header on it. Mena heads it back toward the Anoka corner. Turn right back around. Haida settles near the sideline. Ahead, settled by Torres, and here's Sato trying to get around the corner. Stopped up there by Urista. Played out of bounds. Coon Rapids throw it.
Again, you have to be impressed with the way that defense plays from Anoka. They keep you wide. They limit what you want to do. I mean, we talked about 2 shutouts already to start this season, but they just do a nice job of coming back to the ball.
Tornadoes waiting for some support. Long pass. Stopped up. Left there for Yang. Yang a little too far, trying to feed it back to Abe, attacking on the near side, but out of bounds the end line. Goal kick for Coon Rapids.
Number 10, Ferris Colley.
Another opportunity for the Tornadoes. Cross out front and in the back of the net. And again, Jacob Ryan was there. I don't know if he got a touch on it or if it went off a Cardinal defender, but it ends up in the back of the net. Just pressure paying off. Play it toward the net. Good things happen.
Yeah, I mean, you really do. And I think he slid through and did get a piece of this as he was coming in for the rebound. Jacob Ryan with the goal.
And a 3-0 lead for the visiting squad. Another look at it.
See it again. Watch him.
Good numbers down low.
Oh yeah, he got it. That was a nice job. Yep. Cardinals behind early. And we saw the girls get out to a 3-0 lead against Anoka in their game.
Backdoor opportunity and just out of reach. Cardinals nearly answered quickly.
Well,
but Koch just couldn't get to it. And here the Cardinals will have a free kick from a pretty dangerous spot now.
Well, they need to make things like these opportunities count. I mean, you're playing a team that's really defensive-minded.
Great setup from Yukon Harmon.
Yep.
And yeah, just out of Koch's reach. Can't believe it. Ends up in the back of the net. It's supposed to be the ball in the back of the net, and you not so much. Headed out the end line, another goal kick for Anoka. Headed down by Mena. Mena gets it right back near side for Sato. Into the middle, turned around by Kolick. And he'll get the drop pass right back near midfield, waiting for his support to come.
There's a little frustration, I think, on the Cardinals' behalf there.
I think there was a lot of contact
Well,
there, but
you could have sold it a little bit, too, by going down. Nonetheless, the official called it.
Harmon definitely has speed. He boots it behind the defender, and there's no, wow. Huh.
Great defensive play there just to
Well,
stay with him, but
I thought Harmon was held big
I think.
time
Oh no,
on
I
his
think
way, on his way past
through.
Urista.
Yeah, I think so too.
The second play I'm not so sure about, but he was knocked off his feet. I'm no soccer expert, there's no question, but there was definitely an effort made by the defender as he tries to go around Urista right here. To me, that is a hold. Clearly slowed him down. Urista even fell in the making.
He kind of got elbowed a little bit as well.
Sato playing it back to the right side. No attackers there. Cleared, but Mensa able to stop it up for the Cardinals. That and we're a little bit biased.
No, we're not.
A little bit.
No one's ever accused us of being biased.
Accused us? No, they just straight out say it.
Yeah. You guys are homers.
So Torres got bumped to the turf there too, but there was no call. Ref just says keep on playing.
Throw in Cardinals.
Kolick in the middle. Try and use his speed, tracked by Mena down the sideline. Torres there as well, and he just lost the handle out of bounds.
Hey, he kind of looked and realized the ball was gone.
Hate when that happens. Came right back to him. Kolick clears the far side. That got past the defender and a breakaway opportunity right here for Mirabel. The shot, the save, rebound and a goal.
Oh, Mirabel just did a really nice job of staying with it. Winter's talking about the fact that he had it in his hand, but he did lose it. His second goal of the game. Let's take another look at him. Just a great job of getting behind the defense and just staying with it. Winter made the initial save, but just couldn't bring it in. And give credit to Mirabel. He can make sure that he got the goal in this situation.
As you mentioned, his second of the game puts his team on top by a 4-0 score. And both of his goals, the first one was coming down into the hands of the keeper, and he challenged, got his head to it first. Here's one he put a shot on. Wasn't the hardest shot,
nope.
Wasn't the best shot. Goalkeeper saved it, but then couldn't hold on, and he kept challenging and puts the rebound home. His team on top 4-0. And it is all Anoka through this first half so far. Coon Rapids just one shot on goal. 12 minutes remaining here in the opening half.
Yeah, definitely not the way this first half has. Coach Oster wanted this first half to go for his squad. Started with an extremely early goal, and Anoka hasn't looked back.
You don't see him much faster than 15 seconds in soccer. And yeah, they have not. Sato lost the handle a little bit, allows the defender Rotundo to get in there. Anoka trying to clear it to the sidelines. Out of bounds, tornado ball. Torres plays it ahead, gives Harmon a chance to run onto it. He's definitely got speed. We've seen that on display early. It has not paid dividends yet for the Cardinals. Harmon, one of the few youngsters in the lineup, just a sophomore on this senior-dominated roster.
Well, they need some dividends to be paid off here in this first half because they are down by 4 goals to a very good club.
Baxley taken out by Mena. Mena gets up, no call. Plays it ahead and just out of reach on the far sideline. It's just out of the reach of Koch.
Yeah, and again, the Tornadoes in no hurry to get this play underway with the time continuing to move, and 9.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Up comfortably and looking for more.
Played into the near corner. Fernandez trying to center. Battled for, cleared by Mensah. Begich taps it ahead to Harmon on the left wing. Harmon trying to get it back to him. Begich had to slow down for it, able to maintain control. And now flip it to Sato near side. Sato trying to slip a pass between a couple of defenders. That didn't work out. Played back to Haida near midfield. He's challenged, has it taken away by Finney, and Finney behind has a chance. A shot in the goal. And it's 5-0 Anoka.
Again, getting behind that defense. We've seen it a couple of times for Anoka. Finney with a great job of just staying with it and having that little bit of a step. And again, able to get it by Winter. It's already 5-0 with 8:40 remaining in the opening half.
Oh, and
no, they didn't call it. I guess not.
Took that one off the. Not sure what happened. It ended
Not
up
either.
as a goal kick.
We'll see it again. Did he miss the goal? Did it go to the outside of the net?
Oh, no, it absolutely went back of the net.
I'm not sure what they called then. Oh, yeah, it did go to the back of the net. Not sure why they waved that one off.
Heckman to throw it in deep in the Cardinal end. Haida got the first touch on it. Bicycle kick attempt came up empty. Cardinals able to push it away from the net. Mensah able to put it ahead. Ian Wynn pushing it, trying to get it to Koch, but spun out of bounds on the far side.
Got away, maybe got away with one there.
I mean, he didn't really initiate contact.
No.
He just ran to the ball, ran right through the player. An opportunity broken up last second, but out the end line, it'll be a corner kick opportunity.
Okay.
Cardinals put a handful of subs in. Oh, they said it did go off Anoka, so a corner kick instead, or a goal kick instead. Begich draws the attention of the Tornado defenders. Slip a pass to the near side. The Cardinals unable to keep it in, though.
That was a valiant attempt to try and keep that in bounds.
Negrete chips it far side. Mena gets it back to Negrete. All the way back to Winter. High, long pass. Mensah trying to gain control and does inside a group. Clear plays it ahead. Spinning with it. Played out front, an opportunity. A shot went off a defender.
Oh,
Wow. Went off the heel of the defender, and then just an easy pickup for the netminder.
great chance for the Cardinals there with under 5 minutes remaining in the half.
Begich plays it near side for Clear. Clear back for Begich, just out of his reach. Picked up by Shane Finney. Tipped away by Mena. And here's Mensah. Tejan Mensah. Long shot in. No problem for Belknap to just knock that one down.
See it again.
This is that opportunity
Yeah,
moments
right off
ago.
the heel.
Great chance for Mohamed Fadi, and just off the defender's heels. He had Belknap beat, I
He
think.
did. Oh, I think so as well.
Just as luck would have it. Mohamed Fadi, for obvious reasons, one of the greatest names of all time.
Oh, absolutely.
That one is just going to stop on the end line. Oh, they say it did get out,
Yeah.
so it's a goal kick. And Mohamed Fadi, one of those other younger players for Coach Oster's team. Just a sophomore. He and Spencer Clear is getting in, getting some time here. We've seen Yukon Harmon come out and get a lot of time early on in that starting lineup as a sophomore, and you can see why with the speed that he possesses. Under 3 minutes remaining in the opening half. It's been all Anoka on top, 4-0. Another chance. This one knocked away. Rebound into the back of the net. And that is the hat trick for Christian Mirabel.
Yeah, and that one went off the gloves of Winter. And he was right there for the putback to make it 5-0. They did get that fifth goal. That one will be allowed. A great move around the defense. And a nice little opportunity. There's the save, but Mirabel able to put it back in as Winter just pushed it out in front.
Well, and Shane Finney had the goal that was waved off. I still not sure what the ruling was on that, but he gets the assist here on goal number 5 instead.
Cardinals have a whole lot of work to do as we approach the 2-minute mark.
Well, that bump will get a penalty or a foul. Not the angle he wanted out the end line. A corner kick or goal kick coming up for Anoka. Down to 90 seconds remaining in the opening half. Anoka 5, Coon Rapids 0. Stolen by Fernandez. And Fernandez able to keep it in along the sideline. Plays it out off of Dinsmore. Kolek challenged, able to come away with it. A shot and just misses wide.
Yeah, he had that far corner looked right in his sights, and he just pushed it a little bit wide. But again, you can see the pressure that Anoka has been applying all evening long in the Cardinal end, and it certainly paid off for them.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
And that will take us to the half. Anoka comfortable
As
as they
right.
head to the locker room, up 5-0. Coon Rapids will need to regroup and come back with a little bit more fire in the second if they hope to chip away at this lead. It's all Anoka so far. You're watching boys high school soccer on CTN.
Want to know the who, what, when, and where of Coon Rapids? Then just follow CTN on social media. It's that simple. Whether it's Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Keep up with local news, sports, and events, and the people who make our community such a great place to live. So give us a follow, like, share, or subscribe, and always be the first to know what's up in Coon Rapids. That's CTN, helping you stay connected.
Back at the Cardinal Sports Complex, Coon Rapids trailing Anoka 5-0 after a half. And Howie, we knew coming in this was an Anoka defense that was going to play very tough defensively, weren't going to allow much, and they have just been all offense the whole time. That's, best defense is a good offense, I guess.
Well, yeah, so they have not allowed a goal yet this season, and you're right, though. They've been able to pour it on, and they've built themselves a 5-0 lead. This is going to be a really very difficult hole for Coon Rapids to even attempt to dig out of.
Well, and they started it just 15 seconds in, just barely getting a toe on it was Wyatt Paxley. Deflected it just inside the far post. And then kind of a weird one on the attempted clear. 50-50 ball going up and getting it first was Christian Mirabel, and Mirabel's just the start of a great first half for him. He has 3 of the 5. Another one that was played out front and deflected at an opportune time by Jacob Ryan. That made it 3-0, and then it was Mirabel off the rebound, putting it home. And that made it 5-0. Mirabel scoring 3 of the 5, and it's been all Anoka.
Yeah, 8 shots on goal, 6 of them to find the. I'm sorry, 5 of them to find
Don't
the back
make
of
it
the
any
net.
worse than it
No,
already is.
I'm trying not to. 5 of them to find the back of the net.
Well, and those numbers are unofficial.
Of course.
I may have missed one or two.
No, you missed nothing.
That was a very busy first half on the score sheet. And unfortunately for the home team, none of it in their favor.
No.
They've got to find something to take positive away from this. You know, again, it's a huge mountain to climb. You don't look at it as the mountain. Look at taking that first step, come out, try and get some good opportunities, get one, see if you can get two, and at least make it respectable by the time the second half is over.
Well, you saw what Anoka did in the girls' game, and they were down 3-0. They came back and they played with a lot of passion. Unfortunately, they weren't able to score. But this is an opportunity.
They did score one.
I mean, score enough goals to get back into the game.
Correct.
Quite obviously, yeah. So you're looking at this score at 5-0, and you know Coon Rapids has to come out with that same kind of fire if they're going to get back into it.
We will take a break and have that second half for you right after this. You're watching live boys high school soccer on CTN.
We just finished dinner and it was time for homework.
He hates homework.
It makes no sense.
I don't know how he finds anything in his backpack.
I can't find my backpack.
I couldn't even read his handwriting.
Holding the pencil makes my hand hurt.
I know he's bright.
Why is it so hard for me?
He's
I'm
just
trying
gotta
as
try a
hard
little
as
harder.
I can.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
Sun has set behind those clouds. Very overcast, bit breezy, but still a nice night for soccer. It's been a great evening for soccer for this Anoka team.
Yeah, and it really has. Everything has fallen their way, and they've made their opportunities count. Been very aggressive.
Scored just 15 seconds into the contest and have poured it on ever since. That shot attempt up and out of play. And this is pretty much how the first half went.
Yeah.
Stuck in their own end.
The Cardinals rarely got in that Anoka end in that first half. They're going to have to change things up here if they want to get on the scoreboard.
Steal for Begich. Tried to get it back to Mena, and that's taken away. And then the clearing attempt was blocked by Austin Heckman. They called a foul on him for the dangerous kick after the fact. Begich ahead on the left side for Mohamed Fadi. Tried a little give and go. The pass was wide though. Fadi comes in and gets the steal as the defender was waiting for it to go out of bounds. Love that pressure. Centering opportunity, and that one bounced up and caught a hand for Thomas Mena.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure.
Unfortunate, that was one of their best setups of the game so far.
Yes, it was.
Again, good attack from Anoka, and that one was just about to run out of steam as it entered the box. Good slide tackle.
Yeah, he went
there
flying
by Dinsmore. Headed out of danger, scooped up by Winter.
Yeah, the Cardinals just can't get it out of their own end.
Attack in close and a goal And that was great individual effort from Sebastian Fernandez, just forcing himself down that right wing around the corner in a short angle shot into the back of the net.
Yeah, again, just doing a nice job of getting around the edge. Going to do a good job of controlling the ball, good behind the defense, gets past Dinsmore. And then the shot to the far side makes it 6-0. Well, and that's certainly what the Cardinals didn't need.
Yeah, the hole just get a little bit deeper much more quickly. Still early in the year. I'm renting a new tongue.
Well, so far, what are the payments on that?
I haven't learned to use it yet. Well, if it's only this functional, not very much. Someday I will learn to speak. And there's another goal.
Wow.
That's lazy defense right there.
Yeah.
You can't expect your goaltender to clean that one up if it's not even going to make it into the box. By the time Winter came out to challenge, the Anoka player was there. Baxley will pick up his second of the game.
And that this ball's going to roll softly into the back of the net. Makes it a 7-0 lead for Anoka. A few of the fans for the Anoka side are going to leave the stadium up 7-0 their squad. They feel that they have this match in hand.
Injury timeout as Wilfred Sato makes it over to the Coon Rapids bench. That one going well wide, and Winter makes sure to smother it.
Not what Coach Oster envisioned when his squad took the pitch here tonight. Run into a very strong Anoka squad.
And we talked about it. They were 2-0 coming in, hadn't given up a goal, but they hadn't really scored a lot.
No.
And
they have tonight.
Over the long weekend, these guys were thinking about that, like, it's a good start, but we really need to score more. Well, they've definitely made up for some lost time here. A 7-0 lead. Gonna get a yellow card away from the ball, or away from the play. Shane Finney escorted to the bench. I'm not sure if that was for something he said within earshot of our official or exactly what happened there, but Baggage plays it back. Haida toward the net. There for the save is Belknap.
Well, your bench becomes longer if you're Anoka.
Left-footed shot just wide of the mark.
And it is just
for
wide.
Ferris Kolick. I mean, he really threaded the needle to get it through some traffic, and it was headed right towards that far corner, but ends up just wide.
Yeah, just missed.
played in long, and Belknap will pick it up, take his time, and punt it away. Winter may be a little gun shy back there. He's been awfully busy, and then when his teammates play it back to him, he just wants to get it away from him. And I can't blame him.
Yeah, I don't blame him either.
Shot from out of a crowd is up over the net and out of play. Tornadoes coming in on a breakaway.
Oh,
big save
huge.
This time as Christian Mirabel was looking for his 4th of the night.
And Winter going up and getting a piece of it.
And now a corner kick for Anoka. Will be handled by Jacob Ryan. Header by Mirabel goes off a Cardinal and out the end line. And a corner kick from the other side. Out the end line, goal kick. Coon Rapids.
Not the corner kick they were looking for.
Again, when you're up 7-0, it's pretty easy to make mistakes.
Absolutely.
You can overcome those. Chalk them up as I'll do better next time. Everything gets easier when you're up 7-0.
Yes. Well, you know, and Anoka didn't rest on their laurels, scoring 2 goals here in the second half after being up 5-0 at the break. 10 minutes in the second half.
Well, and for the 2 goals to come less than 45 seconds apart. Opportunity for Mena trying to find a little bit of room to take the shot. Finally does and puts it through the uprights.
Yeah, if you're Coon Rapids, obviously you don't want to hang your head in this situation, but you're just trying to figure out anything you can to generate some offense.
And find something to take away positive.
Yeah, absolutely.
Another opportunity with it sneaking behind the defense. Here's Baxley stopping up, looking for help. One touch, save made by Winter.
That time, a nice little touch to get the opportunity to get the shot off, but Winter coming up with the save.
Coming out and sliding to prevent a shot towards the net was Mark Belknap. Guess we got to call that a shot on goal.
Yep.
The goaltender came out, made the save. Ends up as a corner kick for the Cardinals. Their first. It'll be Dmitry Koch. Served in. Coon Rapids got a header on it, but it ends up out of play. was arguing that he was pushed, and I don't know if that's why we got to do it again, because I thought I went out off of him, but shot from ways out is blocked, and here come the white jerseys with numbers and speed. Haida able to slide tackle and get the ball back, and then run over while he's on the ground. That'll amount to an Anoka foul.
There you see the time remaining in this contest, 7-0 Anoka. They started the scoring early and have not looked back.
Another foul called against Anoka. Mena will handle the responsibility for Coon Rapids. Missed it just a little.
A little bit too much on it.
Tried to go direct. That one going directly towards the throwing pits.
Wholesale substitutions for the Tornadoes, getting 4 players, fresh players off the bench. An opportunity we talked about to get some players some time here, up 7-0.
Negrete taps it out of bounds.
Cheerleaders trying to get the crowd, home crowd, fired up. They don't have
not an easy job when you're trailing 7-0.
No, not tonight.
Heckman kind of stepped past the ball, and the Cardinals able to take advantage, turn it over, and head the other way. Try to send it over the top and give Harmon a chance to use that speed, and he's got tons of it.
Oh, he does. He is extremely fast.
Haida comes away with a steal for the Cardinals, a little far in front of Mena. Mena will tap it for Ian Wynn along the near sidelines. Wynn possesses a fair amount of speed as well, and he's tackled along the sidelines. That'll get the foul against Anoka.
Getting set up.
Wynn will take the kick. Plays it back. And Torres couldn't get it through, trying to move it back up front, draw the defense out, open someone up in behind him. Wynn with a steal, tripped up again. And that one's going to draw a card.
Yes, it will.
Antonio Garcia, the guilty party.
See it again. take him down.
Be Tomas Mena taking the free kick this time. Outswinger headed by Harmon, just didn't get the angle he wanted. Good power on the header.
He did.
Right general direction.
Maybe a little too much.
Baggage wins the 50-50, but Anoka takes right back over. Played to the other end. Dinsmore taps it out on the far side. Dinsmore just shielding the ball, letting it go out of bounds. Tornadoes tried to argue that he had touched it, not the way the officials saw it.
Nope.
Ian Wynn on the near side. Pushes ahead too far for Harmon. And out to scoop it up is Belknap.
You see a little bit of the offensive intensity gone from Anoka. They've got some additional players in, non-starters.
Well, yeah, definitely.
guys
When
time.
you're up 7-0,
Yeah, absolutely.
Gives a few more guys
As well you
a
should.
little bit of playing time. A little bit of an elbow there, draws the whistle. Mensah, long boot. Tornadoes first to touch it. Here's Harmon playing it back for a win. Into the middle for Mena. Mena, good footwork to find a little bit of room. Here's Mensah, got away from him. And the Tornadoes jump right on it. Mensah, a long boot that misses wide, and a goal kick for Anoka.
Under the 20-minute mark remaining in this second half. Anoka up more than comfortably at 7-0.
Yeah, and at this point, we talked about it even at halftime. You can't look at it as, I want to get back in and win this game.
No.
You got to look at it as, boy, I'd really like to not get shut out.
Well, yeah, and again, makes them things happen offensively, which we haven't seen from the Cardinals tonight.
That
Let's
I
just push
think
you to
is
the ground.
frustration.
Yeah, no, that's definitely frustration.
And an easy call for the official.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the referee's hearing a lot of the frustration from both sides out there, blowing the whistle a little more frequently here in the second half. Prince of Bay off the block, had an opportunity, but defense quickly caught up to him. Cardinals able to clear it out the side.
Yeah, alleviate a little bit of that pressure anyway.
Heckman, good throw in into the middle. Coon Rapids able to get to it first. Unfortunately, spins the wrong way out the end line, and a corner kick upcoming.
Let's see what Anoka can do with this corner kick.
Harmon and Owen Johnson tangled up. They called a foul against Anoka. This one comes in on Belknap. He makes it look a lot more interesting than I think it was.
Well,
But
he wanted a little exercise.
oh, he got it.
Yep.
Make it look exciting.
Yep.
Hey, on the video clip at the end of the year,
They're going to show that.
with music and that, just that clip,
Yep.
it'll look good.
Exactly.
Win ahead for Harmon. Back to Mena. And there's nobody over there.
Nope.
Oh, Haida able to come back and keep it in play. Moved ahead on the far side. Shot from ways out, not a lot on it. Pretty easy kick save there for Belknap. It is the Cardinals' 5th shot on goal, unofficially. Of course.
Of course. Yeah, would like to see more than 5 shots on goal at this point in the game, quite obviously.
Especially when trailing by 7.
Yeah.
But like anything, you look at it as what can we do better?
What can we learn from it? Absolutely.
What can we learn from it? What were there positives? You've got to find some positives to take away. I mean, the guys haven't given up. That's positive.
Nope.
Now in the game for the Cardinals, number 11, Angel Baltazar Torres.
Mensa gets it into the middle for Torres, and his pass broken up, but a foul away from the ball. Like I said, we've had quite a few whistles.
We have.
So I had, unofficially, of course, free kicks from penalties at 4-3 at the half. It's now 14-5. So direct right into the gut of Belknap. Mensa running onto it, tipped away out of bounds by Rotundo. Shot well up out of play.
Goal kick Cardinals.
And the Cardinals, to their credit, only 5 shots attempted in the first half, 2 on goal. Now have 14 shots attempted and 6 on goal.
Well,
so
those are some of the things that you
they
take.
have increased those numbers offensively. Unfortunately, has not led to any tallies for them as of yet. Still got time to avoid the shutout.
They do. Plenty of time for that with 12 and a half minutes remaining.
Mena in the middle trying to find some room. Plays it to the corner for Wynn. Wynn knocked off it, and that one, I suppose you could call that a hip check.
Yeah, a little bit.
Can't do that in this game. Ben Yang, the guilty party. Mena's cross out front, headed away by an Anoka defender. Coon Rapids trying to regain control. Mensa, his pass broken up. Dinsmore stops it up.
Another whistle.
Corner kick for the Cardinals. Played to the center, and good positioning there by Belknap. Just went up and got it.
Yeah, one up in between a bunch of red jerseys too.
The Greek tips that one out of play in front of the charging Prince of Bay. Went trying to keep it in bounds.
Right off of the.
Just hammered it off of Harmon. Mena plays it back into the middle. Moves along to Begich. Begich will use his speed, get around the corner, in close. Had a man out front. Tried to feed him, but broken up and off the side of the net. Corner kick, Coon Rapids.
Yeah, defense kept him wide. Didn't really give him that look, but you're right. He had a teammate right there in front of the net.
He knows that Harmon's there. He wants to get it to him. Just
can't
get it through the defense. Header, a second a chance, bouncing around, still in a dangerous spot. Shot was blocked. Prince of Bay comes back, regains control.
Another good opportunity for Coon Rapids, but strong defense by Anoka. Wouldn't let that ball get through.
Cross attempt. Off the post. Yeah, the cross attempt went off a Cardinal. It went off a Cardinal, and I was going to say, well, there's nobody there, but then it bounced right to him, and he absolutely tattoos it off the post and then off Winters. And then finally off Jacob Bryan and out of bounds. A chance at a goal! At the other end for the Cardinals, Elmer Begich gets in alone, and at least the Cardinals will not be shut out.
Yeah, and that's one of the saving graces for Coon Rapids tonight. Is they got on the board. You know, obviously you never want to lose. You never want to lose by a margin such as 7-1 or as it stands now. But you want to make sure you get at least a goal, get a tally, take something out of this game. It's a positive.
Begich definitely a dangerous player, and you give him the opportunity running free behind the defense. It's not an easy play for the goalkeeper. Friendly fire on the Tornado side this time. Mena taken to the ground. The Tornadoes come away with it. Played along by Heckman. Stopped up by Dinsmore. Begich back into the middle. Shot right on, and the save made by Belknap.
As you talk about, you take the little things away, and the Cardinals trying to pick up the action, pick on their end here. As they did get that goal, trying to get some additional opportunities before this final buzzer. Anoka just trying to distribute the ball around and continue to let that clock run out.
Keep the ball in the offensive half and coast to a 3-0 record. No pressure to do much of anything when you're up 7-1. That ball, I think, left the stadium. That's over in the softball field.
That one's up in the stand. Oh, almost. Thought that was going to go over the fence, but it didn't.
Yep, our ball boy went behind the stands over there and realized
it's further out.
How do you get to the softball field from there?
It's a little bit of a walk, unless you climb the fence.
Approaching the final 5 minutes of play. Coon Rapids will fall to 0-2-1. Anoka improving to 3-0 on the season. But as we talked about, Begich's goal, first one they've allowed this year. Comes Harmon blazing down the wing, cuts back into the middle for Begic. Begic has to slow down, a little traffic clear. More Anoka players arrive, and no chance to get that one on goal.
And that one off Anoka, so it's going to give a corner kick to the Cardinals.
Header up and out of play. As the clock continues to tick towards the smaller numbers.
Yeah, under 4 minutes.
Into the middle, Mensa run over, and that'll bring the whistle again.
It's a yellow
and
card.
Another yellow card. Prince Abe. I think he thought if he just walked away, maybe
Yeah, they forget about it?
that yellow card's not for me.
Pleading his case, but it's not going to happen.
Well, and I don't know. I mean, it's when you're going full speed and someone else is going full speed, it doesn't, and you're going
Tough to
different
avoid.
directions, you get a little tangled up.
Yep.
Sometimes it doesn't take that much to knock down, but to me that didn't look like a whole lot of contact. This one sent in on goal and scooped up by Belknap. Well, Coon Rapids has definitely had the majority of possession, especially over the last 25 minutes or so of this half. But, throughout most of this half have really controlled more and had more opportunities than has Anoka. But again, once they were up 7-0, they didn't really have to attack.
They didn't.
Could sit back and just let the Cardinals come, let the Cardinals have the possession time. And, they did end up giving up the one goal. But when you start the season 3-0, and you've only given up one goal through 3 games, I think you're going to take that.
Oh, I would think so as well.
I'm pretty sure if you told the coaching staff 2 weeks ago that you're going to be 3-0 and you're only going to give up one goal in those first 3 games, the coaching staff would have said, please.
Well, yeah, and they've scored 10 goals so far in this 3-game span, so that's a nice average as well.
Yeah, well, and most of the Lions' share of that,
tonight,
obviously, this
obviously.
evening. Trying to build the attack, broken up by Dinsmore. Negrete able to pull that one away and get it to Mena. Pass to the middle was broken up before it could get to Begic. This one off Anoka and out of play as we are under 1 minute remaining.
As you mentioned, the Cardinals will drop to 0-2-1.
You know, and we're feeling pretty good about the 0-1-1 start, especially considering the competition.
Yeah.
You know, and while the record at 0-2-1, that I don't think they're too disappointed about how this one ended. They definitely have to be a little bit concerned, a little bit unhappy about, a little bit
I would think so.
upset with. Nobody ever wants to lose 7-1, especially to a conference rival like Anoka. Well, maybe 7-2. Coon
Yep.
Rapids is going to get a PK here. Almir Begic, an opportunity to add another one. Take the shot and make it good.
So the Cardinals will get the second goal, both scored by Begic.
Still, even 7-2, you can't be real happy with.
No, you can't.
That is not the kind of competitive contest
Nope.
you want to put up every time you face.
Nope.
Unless it's 7-2 in your favor. Anoka probably feels pretty good about 7-2.
Absolutely would.
But yeah, not how you want to have a game against a conference rival go, especially in your home opener.
No, definitely not. So you know they will regroup. They play Andover at home on Thursday, and they'll regroup and look at this and learn from your mistakes and hopefully just move forward.
Well, we will continue to move forward. We got football home opener coming up on Friday as the Cardinals host the Irondale Knights. Next Tuesday, I believe we have
Swimming. We do.
I think we have volleyball next Thursday.
Correct.
And another football game. Next week's a very busy week.
Yep.
I believe on the 12th we have volleyball as well.
No, I don't think we do. We have nothing on the 12th.
Maybe that's the next week.
It is the next week.
There's a lot of CTN action coming up in September. That much I know. There's your next couple. Cardinals hosting Forest Lake in the home opener on Friday. Swimming and diving against the Anoka Tornadoes over at Fred Moore Middle School on the 10th. And then football at Spring Lake Park against the Panthers a week from Friday. But that's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. Again, the final score, Anoka 7, Coon Rapids 2. I want to thank everybody out there for joining us, continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young, saying good night.